Hey guys, I'm Geeks, and welcome to my channel. So if you're as old as I am, here's the thing, you probably remember something called Invader Zim. Heck, you don't even have to be as old as I am. This thing popped into pop culture icon status and has seriously never left. I mean, hell, I could toss a picture of Gur up right now, and you'd be like, oh, I have a shirt like that. Yet I bet no one knows what this show was, or who the creator was. So let me give you a little information. Created in 2001, Invader Zim aired for 27 episodes, a total of 2 seasons, and followed, get this, an alien invader named Zim tasked with taking over the planet Earth. Yet he kept failing due to interference from a Earth child named Dib. Now, that's the main premise of it all, and the series was a dark comedy, yet the more interesting part about it was how ahead of the times this show was. Just for the fact, like, if we look at adult animation now, like Rick and Morty and such, you can see the building blocks, the basic of those shows, of popular adult cartoons now, that were put in here. And now you're probably thinking, well, why would a Nickelodeon cartoon creator be able to do that? Well, literally, this guy's credit before working on Invader Zim was a comic book he made called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, which followed Johnny as he tried finding the meaning of life through killing people. And actually, if you read about Invader Zim, you will find how dark he wanted this series to be. So now you're probably wondering, why the heck am I talking about Invader Zim, and why the heck did I want to tell you that stuff? Well, first off, because I think not that many people know that about Invader Zim, and they need to know! And the second reason is because Nickelodeon has just returned with a movie of Invader Zim, and today we are going to be looking at it. For all of you who didn't know, this is airing on Netflix right now, so you can go check it out. And from what I'm hearing, it seems to be the final battle of Invader Zim. It's supposed to end the series perfectly. So let's look at it. Let's look at Invader Zim, Enter the Florpus. So, sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. Literally, this is me recording at 5 a.m. because Viacom would not release our claim on Invader Zim. And every time we upload a new video, we had different claims for different clips. No, I'm serious. Usually they would put all of the claims they would have in one video, correct? At Viacom, for some reason, when we fixed one video by either editing it or changing how it was cut to make it seem like it was edited more so we can use it in the review, well, they just said, fuck you, we're gonna claim this clip down here. Then when we fixed that one, they went back to claiming something else, and they went back to claiming the original one. So, Viacom, you won, okay? You broke Geeks. Geeks is now recording at 5 a.m., very little sleep, broken bathroom sink, and so he's not having the best day ever. So I'm torn about this special. Again, on one end, looking at it as a fan, it looks like a great ending to Invader Zim, yet looking at it as a movie really just fails completely. It feels like you can easily divide this up into like 3 episodes, post this on Nickelodeon and say the lost episodes, and it would probably be the calmest of all Nickelodeon shows that we would get. Simply enough, the whole film follows Dib as he aligns himself with Zim, gets betrayed by Zim, Zim takes over the planet Earth, and then Dib has to fight Zim for the planet Earth. Yet what happens is that Zim teleports the Earth to the path of the Urkin Armada because they're on their way and they're not going to Earth. So Zim decides, hey, why don't I just bring Earth over there? Which opens up a Florpus hole, which is basically a black hole for reality. Once you enter in there, amazing things happen, as realities are starting to crunch in on you, and the animation just shifts completely, which I love that. Anytime you shift animation styles like that, I love the look of it. It just brings in this weird aesthetic to everything else. And again, as a comic book reader, that's what I've wanted to see anytime someone goes to an alternate reality. Yet instead, usually it's the same artist making the same scenes in every reality. But that's my comic book gripe. Then again, for this movie, we get some hilarious scenes between characters like Zim and Gur, which again in this film feel less annoying to me, but again, compared to when I was a kid, they are very much less annoying to me, and I find them a little bit more interesting. The cast in here seem to have the time of their lives coming back into these roles and just having a good old time, along with Jonan Vasquez actually taking some jabs at those crazier fans of his, such as when you see Dib in this large, hideous form who's been looking for Zim for about 2 years now, or I don't know how long now, and just monitoring all of his computers saying, I need to find Zim, and then suddenly him just appearing. Again, there's some amazing scenes in here, just like the opening line when they summarize what Invader Zim was. Simply enough, they have everything this hyper-realistic cartoon comic books combination style that just looks amazing and really is just something out of my head. When I was a kid, if I told you a story and it was something going to be epic like that, that's what I would have thought of. And oh my god, I just loved when that popped up. Especially in the end. They actually portray this more. Instead of it just being in Dib's head, they actually bring it into the movie. Yet the main issue I have for this film is that the very end of this film just drops the ball completely. And this is why I fully think that this film could have easily been 3 episodes, aired on Nickelodeon, called Invader Zim: The Lost Files, and simply enough, you could have gotten better results out of it than, say, making an hour and, 30-minute movie? Hold on. So apparently it's only an hour and 10 minutes I'm getting, but that's weird, I thought it was longer than that. Yet, I'm actually looking at the recording, and we have it from beginning to credit scene, so yeah, I'm giving it a little bit extra time. It's probably about an hour and 5 if you remove credit, but that doesn't really change the problem that I have with this film. Again, the very end, the last minute of this film, it drops the ball. Not just drops the ball, it drops it, sets it on fire, shoots the guy who was holding the ball, and anyone else that tries grabbing it, they pull out a machine gun and just mow him down like Punisher Mac. And simply, it ends with the whole premise of it was all a dream. While not literally a dream, this actually happened. It's not Dib's imagination playing out, but it's simply enough. The father doesn't believe that Zim's an alien. He thinks he's still hallucinating after getting hit in the head too hard. Dib looks at him for a second, and you see this hope in his eyes, like, you still believe me, Dad, right? You believe me. And then you get back to square one, where I believe that I hit my head so hard that I hallucinate all that crazy stuff. And that's the thing. Doing that just ruined the ending of this film. There's no emotional connection. And next time I watch this film, I'm not going to have any feelings for what happened. The first time I saw Dib get the gratification that he needed from his father was amazing. Yet, if I watch it again, I'm just going to remember that ending and look at it going, well, this doesn't goddamn matter, because you know what? At the very end, he's going back to square one. Hell, everyone's going back to square one. The only one who believes him is goddamn Kaz. And hell, the dad doesn't believe anyone when he got the fucking fish clone in his house. The very ending turns to the audience and looks at them like they're the regular people in the world of Invader Zim. They look at you like you're the inbred family that they know you are, and says, we gotta corn feed you this, and they just cram it down your throat that this is what it's all about. If they were to treat their fans wiser than this, treat them with more respect, you would have easily cut this before Zim entered. It would have had the same effect, yet it would have been a better ending for the series, along with being so much more, being an actual pretty good jumping off point. If they were to continue on the series, and just focus it with Zim being the last Irkin, with the whole tallest falling apart after they get sucked into the Florpus, and now Dib actually working with his father and they're studying aliens, that would be so much more interesting as a series. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Again, here's the thing. If this was put out probably in 2012, it would have been amazing. And I would have rated this so much higher because it left enough room for us to be like, oh, Invader Zim's returning, yes! Along with the whole idea of this was a great ending that I have very rarely seen. Yet, we have gotten endings for series. We've gotten Star vs. Forces of Evil. We've gotten Gravity Falls. Heck, we even had Diamond Days from Steven Universe. And these 3 things show so much better endings that handle it so much better than Invader Zim. And I know what you're going to say. Well, look at the animation. It looks so much more fluent. It looks so much more better. But here's the thing, guys. It has been 18 years since Invader Zim has been on the air, since anything has been animated for Invader Zim. And guess what? Animation has advanced itself. The techniques, the CGI that we see in Invader Zim, in the original series, we know how to use better now. We don't know how to master it yet, but we know how to use it a lot better than what we've gotten. And that's the thing. This just feels Like, such a lazy way to end the series. You could have easily cut it about a minute before. You could have cut it the moment you just see the family laughing together, and that would have been enough for, if you wanted to make it a jumping off point, you could have easily made it and had Invader Zim return. But if you wanted it to be the finale, it was a solid finale. And that was the one thing the show had going for it. So what I'm going to say is this. Altogether for Invader Zim, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. It's nothing that I haven't seen before. Yes, there were some great scenes, but I have seen them done better. And really, just that ending ruined it for me. It dropped the ball in the last 5 minutes, and I really can't forgive the show for doing that. But now to give you a shout out for the perfect company for anyone out there who likes tabletop gaming. If you like to play tabletop gamings but you cannot really paint your minis, here's the thing, go check out Stealthy Stormy. You get the best results for the best price, it's the best of both worlds around there. She's an amazing artist, and you should really go check her out on Instagram right now. There's a link down below for that, so go check that out, and if you do use her services, make sure you tell her Geek sent you. And with that being said, while you're down there, hit the subscribe button and tell me what'd you think about Enter the Florpus, Invader Zim. Keep calm and geek on, and I will see you here next time.